On the news tonight, Warri Refinery restarts production. Lagos State government announces winners of agricultural and food security competition. Plus, latest in the world of sport. Hello, welcome to ANT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akwande. On our bulletin tonight, the successful startup of Area 1 crude distillation unit, gas plant and vacuum distillation unit of Warri Refinery, providing additional 75,000 barrels per of petroleum products to the market. The plant is currently operating at 60% capacity as key players commit to revamping of production. Lydia Sampson reports.
Warri Refinery, our contractors is best, is only ladies and gentlemen. Today we are very happy to round for special presentation for witnessing this milestone where we have proven that we can continue to after the monstrous after 3 years of celebrating I equally want to congratulate and thank some of our other employees who have done the development in very compared to this matter. Nigerians are waiting, and I'm sure for tonight to get good news. That we are ready to swim the market to produce that we will very soon the proposal of the festival will be of the fact. The rival is again the different possible. Like MPI representative has said, there are more refineries coming out and it is their goal. Before I able to receive the more we able to do, I can use the revenue to think about doing a lot of our life. I'm not going to the station authorities for 20 times in the
Report says Warri Refinery restart up and production of kerosene, LPGs, AGO, fuel oil, and other intermediate distillate for board, NIPCL board chairman and leadership of the Nigerian Midstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, who satisfied access to operational status, are unanimous that the milestone will have rippled effect on the entire oil and gas value chains. Moving on, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed his profound joy at the reopening of the Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, describing it as another remarkable achievement in 2024 that has strengthened Nigerians' hope in his administration. Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, in a statement confirmed that today, the Warri Refinery returned to operation weeks after NNPC Limited restarted the 60,000 barrels per day at the Port Harcourt Refinery in November. He added that with Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company going into operation after several years of inactivity, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has once again expressed his administration's determination to ramp up local refining capacity and making Nigeria a hub of downstream industries activities in Africa. The All Progressive Congress-led administration of President Muhammadu Buhari awarded the contract for the complete rehabilitation and overhaul of the 4 state-owned refineries. President Tinubu noted with confidence that the 125,000 barrel per day Warri Refinery, now operating at 60% capacity, is administration's comprehensive plan to ensure energy efficiency, and security is entirely on course. He praised the Mele Yikari-led management of the NPCL for working hard to restore Nigeria's glory and pride as a major oil-producing country. President Tinubu enjoined NNPCL to accelerate repair work on Kaduna Refinery and the 150,000 second refinery in Port Harcourt to consolidate Nigeria's position as a global energy provider. WRPC will focus on producing and storing critical products, including straight-run kerosene, automotive gas oil, and air naphtha. With the adoption of tight agricultural policy and attractive incentive to explore the business aspect of food production, Nigeria is capable of achieving sustainable food sufficiency. Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, stated this during the presentation of winners who emerged as the recently concluded Every Home a Garden initiative in Lagos.
For several months, 152 first-time female farmers drawn from the 5 of Lagos State cultivated and harvested vegetables crops as they competed in the Every Home a Garden national competition, an initiative of the First Lady of Nigeria, Oluyemi Tinubu.
Don't just wait for others to farm to grow these crops for you to consume. You also have to come on board, do something in your own little corner, your own little way. Contribute to food security in the country. Be meticulous about how I planted, from the planting, transplanting, I took them through all the stages, and then I had multiple crops and everything to grow nicely.
Dr. Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, who presented checks to the winners, says the efforts of the female farmers is a testament that with determination, Nigeria can attain self-sufficiency in food production.
To you all, and encourage you to sustain the home gardening passion. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Please be the trainer, train the trainer. Encourage more women out there that you can grow these things. I enjoyed the winners and consolation prize recipients to continuously practice smart farming in their homes and encourage other people in their community and neighborhood.
Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems urged the female farmers to sustain the initiative, which she says will ensure food security in every home.
We pray for a more food secure Lagos, and we are hoping that by next year, which is just in a few days' time, this 2025, you will be part of those who will be supplying our food hubs and selling to our consumers.
What we are doing today is what we should continue to do, to revive farming, to let the world know that farming is our natural profession.
Let this moment serve as a motivation to continue cultivating not only gardens in your homes, but also the seeds of hope, growth, and prosperity in Lagos.
4 other winners in the Lagos division smiled home with 500,000 naira each, with more than 100 others rewarded with consolation cash gifts of 100,000 naira each. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapuya, NTN News.
Just before we go on the break, as we move towards 2025, calls for a renewed focus on economic reforms, job creation, and reducing production costs remain at the forefront of the national discourse. Guests on Good Morning Nigeria advocate urgent and comprehensive reforms to address the current economic challenges facing the country. Our correspondent reported that these proposals are aimed at prosperity for Nigeria and Nigerians in years ahead. The report.
As part of efforts to make Nigeria a prosperous nation in 2025, guests on Good Morning Nigeria emphasized the need for increased investment in key sectors such as manufacturing, power, agriculture, and transportation. They also highlight the importance of creating an enabling environment for businesses and reducing the cost of production to improve the country's competitiveness on the global stage.
The key one is power. Okay? Energy. Let me say energy. And when we talk about energy, we're talking about not only electricity, but also about fuel.
One of the central recommendations made was the need to prioritize massive production and the availability of affordable food across Nigeria. The guest suggested that the government should allocate more funding to agriculture, focusing on building food security and ensuring that Nigerians have access to essential staples at reasonable prices.
Nations that have gotten development, that have grown significantly, have legislated laws that create the economic development plan.
One is that the available resources, the IGR structure, and probably the spending aspect. Emphasis on an economy can be understood looking at the parameters, but the parameters alone cannot explain the prosperity context.
The guest advocated a focus on foreign exchange management and eased the financial burden on businesses. He emphasized the need for better education on tax policies to encourage compliance and foster business-friendly environments, with emphasis on legislative backing for all economic reforms. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
You are live on NT Lagos Channel 10. Now let's take a quick break. After the short timeout, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, these people said, oh, thank God, the light is back. Oh, again, why are you still living in the past? Have you not heard of solar? Chief, forget all these technologies in the market. Don't get mad. Get Bifrost and Suntrust American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun, Bifrost and Suntrust America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Suntrust and PPC controller and street light for church, offices, factory, mosque, hospital, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited head office. Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830 557 08039 644 115. Bifrost and Suntrust America. Solution to steady life.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you are watching NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. We proceed with the news. World leaders have continued to pay tribute to the former United States President Jimmy Carter, who died on Sunday at 100 years. Carter served as the 39th President of the United States from 1977 to 1981. Musa Baba Ali reports.
Jimmy Carter, the former United States President, was a peanut farmer from Georgia before entering politics. Carter, a Democrat, was elected president and served a single term from 1977 to 1981.
That I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
However, he lost his re-election bid to Ronald Reagan despite his notable achievements as a peacemaker. During his presidency, he advocated peace in the Middle East and mediated a truce between Israel and Arab nations.
We're using every available channel to protect the safety of the hostages and to secure their release.
Carter was the first U.S. president to make a formal state visit to sub-Saharan Africa. Jimmy Carter visited Nigeria from March 31 to April 3, 1978. He also visited Liberia. After he left office, he established the Carter Center in 1982. The non-profit organization has challenges including global health and human rights. The foundation of developing nations in the fight against measles and guinea worm diseases, including Nigeria. As he paid tribute to the late Jimmy Carter, President Joe Biden of the United States declared January 9 a nation day of mourning for Jimmy Carter, calling on Americans to visit their places of worship to pay homage to the late U.S. leader and announce a state burial in honor of the late U.S. leader. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres stated that late Jimmy Carter played a key role in conflict mediation, election monitoring, and promotion of democracy, as well as disease prevention and eradication. These efforts earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002 and significantly advanced the work of the United Nations. King Charles observed that Carter was a dedicated public servant who devoted his life to promoting peace and human rights. He noted that Carter's dedication and humanity served as an inspiration to many. In Abuja, Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
On the foreign news tonight, let's join Daniel Achu for more details.
Mikhail Kavalashvili has been sworn in as the president of Georgia, marking the end of a tumultuous election period. The 53-year-old former English Premier League soccer star and ex-lawmaker for the ruling Georgian Dream Party took his oath at the parliament in Tbilisi. Notably, Kavalashvili was the only candidate as opposition parties boycotted the election process. Despite being a hardline critic of the West, he pledged to be a president for all Georgians, emphasizing unity and shared values. His inauguration comes amid a backdrop of divisions between pro-Russian and pro-EU factions in the former Soviet states. Moving on, a Serbian court has sentenced the parents of a teenage boy responsible for mass shooting at Vladislav Rupnika Elementary School in Belgrade last May. Vladimir Kekmanovic, the father, received a 14.5-year prison sentence, while his mother, Miliana Kekmanovic, was given 3 years. Nemanja Marinkovic, a shooting instructor who taught the boy how to handle firearms, was sentenced to 1 year and 3 months. The 13-year-old perpetrator, who cannot be tried due to his age, has been in a psychiatric institution since the attack, which killed 9 children and a security guard. Daniel Achu, NTA News.
Song shows appreciation for parents with luxurious New Year and blessing. Amakulu, we're standing by for more details.
Renowned gospel artist Ebuka Sons has gifted his parents their second car this year, a luxurious Lexus Jeep as an early New Year's present. The singer shared a heartwarming moment on Instagram, expressing his gratitude to God and joy seeing his parents happy. Ebuka Sons' thoughtful gesture was meant to bring a smile from his proud parents, who were captured sitting in their new car. Moving on, Burna Boy has taken to social media with a message that has sparkled widespread reaction, with many accusing him of throwing shade at a colleague. The singer's post, which appeared on Instagram, called out individuals who allegedly lie about their possessions and accomplishments, urging them to do better in 2025. While Burna Boy did not mention any names, many social media users have speculated that the post was directed at Davido, with some fans defending the latter and warning Burna Boy using his name for plots, traffic.
And to wrap up for the English segment tonight is Sports Update, as Bright Ebucho is standing by for more details.
Thunder FC of Agiragu celebrating their win, having concluded the year positively by defeating Obi United 1-0 in the Melafia Peace and Unity Football Tournament final. With this victory at the 8th edition of the tournament, Thunder FC claimed not only the tournament title but a cash prize of 1 million naira. Second placed Obi United and third placed Giant Killers of Agiragu were rewarded with a consolidation souvenir to the fourth place team.
The take home is that whatever you think, you can do it. You'll never be discouraged by utterances or fear of failure. Failures are good because they make you to stand and think and forge ahead.
Meanwhile, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has fined Libya $50,000 and mandated the nation to play 2 matches without spectators due to fan and official misconduct during their 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualification November 18. This recent penalty follows a punishment for Libya's action towards Nigerian Super Eagles in an October AFCON qualifier, where Libya diverted the Nigerian team's plane to an unsafe airport intentionally. Also, CAF's disciplinary committee dismissed Guinea's appeal concerning Tanzania's participation in the 2024 AFCON. Guinea has raised concerns over Tanzanian player Ibrahim Ame wearing an incorrect shirt number 26 during their qualifier, citing it did not match the official team sheet. Elsewhere, in the English Premier League, Chelsea will be looking to end the year on a strong note as they visit relegation-threatened Ipswich Town on Monday night. Meanwhile, Manchester United desperately need 3 points when they host Newcastle Aston Villa will face Brighton and Hove Albion at Villa Park on Monday night and fired coach Paulo Fonseca on Monday, following a brief 6-month stint due to inconsistent performances that placed the team in 8th position in Italy's Premier Football Division. After a 1-0 draw against AS Roma, Milan has won just 2 out of their last 7 league matches. With Sport Update, Bright Ebochu, NTA News.
And that concludes the news tonight. As Digital Moses is started by for the news translation in Ogun. Thanks for staying with us. I am Oluwabukola Akondi. A very good evening to you.
Me kudo wajai kwa mo don ji NTA we mete to tejo show Jesus to Moses eneo o apa lewe to ami da we mi di o worry si ami da ten to bo Nigeria don when you dey go be ja sonji to gbe titengbe edo ya do ami so pelo when you dey na to ami da to din kutukutu ene we gbobodo na de Pọ̀lákọ̀tàn kò bẹ́ẹ̀ àtọ́jú jẹun kan dáyé ó gbẹ̀rù yẹ tó tó ònú tó tó lọ́jí ètò ìyá dọ̀ òdin dé ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ àmì òtòbó Nàìjíríà tán sí òtòkìlá ẹ̀kọ́ tó di dẹ́pọ̀ ètò tó ìyá dọ̀ tó dín ó máa hẹ́ ẹ̀yìn kàdé àwọ̀ ó àmì ìsanwó-lọ́tàn wẹ̀yìn òkè kòtò àsanwó tó dín pọ̀ títọ̀ náà tó tó yìí nǹkan tó gọ́ ládùmọ̀dọ̀ Yezindo nukon to nuiwa sofia to natamono eto amida kutukutu to egbeso now to Nigeria to worry say me dateno when you do ya do enano bai ami yobomi me kerosene to mokere ozi e on the gas lo su o ami this to lo su odo o ami o develop o do ya no eno you dey eto de da to filo na to de ke mo no nu to ami to gbe me you dey lesson no juwa itan de o me yin o nu koto na ogbe no pe nu kun onu iwa ami zo we otubu Nigeria ton to ya do e yo ro he me na o azopelo mo kere otubu ru na do mo do ami zo we lo ko beja zo ti to din ene do ya do to ri do tagbetin now to go Nigeria to amiho dale. Mokarewa to go Bola Ahmed Tinubu ko do home home eton plati tengbe do amezowe eyin wori to we ko so beja sonji to din o holo we do bo so se o ko lo tayaga na amezowe to go Nigeria to me NPCL do yetepon tori ke bomono o afọdede lọ́wọ́ yóò dé sọ́dọ̀ o garudu o togo Nigeria tán tó òtòbó gan Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu gbọ́ nádọ́mọ́dọ̀ o torí ló dàgbé wọn náà tó bẹ̀rù lẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ afọdede lọ́wọ́ yóò dé yóò pọ̀ pẹ́ o mẹ̀yìn iná mẹ́tọ́ náà òtòbó gan tó o ní Bọ́lá bàṣẹ fúnlẹ̀ dalẹ̀ ẹni báyọ̀ nanúgà tó wé kàjẹ́ bọ̀rùndé tó yín kọ́ òtòbó gan tó mẹ́ tó yà dọ̀ wọlé sí àmì dàtẹ́lọ́ fún yóò dé kọjá zọnù kutukutu din bọ ẹnà tó àmì dà tó ẹgbẹsọ ẹnà ẹwà ẹsọ tó yá dọ ẹyìn òde kọ bẹjì àzọjì nàdúmọdọ ònú ẹyìn òyàwó ògàrú ẹtítọ tó gbó Nàìjíríà tán títọ din ẹyìn òde ẹyàfọ àyètò òyàwó tán lẹmẹ ẹwà ẹyìn òde tó yá dọ mẹgbẹ Áfíríkà tán lọ sún ẹyìn òde àmì sọpẹlọ tó gbó Nàìjíríà tán to alugora bayina to nu iwa eto dali o akwe na do bo ami so we lo jaro we de o to bodo gba APC to o gadu to eto he wa yi da yi ele Muhammadu Buhari glo we de ko be akwaje gbonu na do mo e beji asoji na o fojirado ami so we lo leto Sato onule do wewe na do mondo edike bo jinule to ofifofo to bon horizontally no no do na depo to bo Nigeria to me. Me matregato ene doctor Bijoke Sanwo-Olu wedo hola to wenwe eto to o ale poto na o yeme yin onu toto e ko tonu to tito yin o zon wiwa to opa metome to kwegbe nizame to joy kena bako ya efi onu wa lo wa inte do ya do betole so leto en aton àwọn ni ma te don me wa yo de betole so bona ale do yeko yo me do dinu me to opa itole me bo esa yo de wa padagbe to to me ene untu wa do pon dinu me de do lo le de wa sondo kudo de ye penu kun ekodo bodo yo de o metida aweto atoto kaja me atoto ji do o ai matelo me mo kra me yo no koto tita muga to no itolo me o titolo me de ye pa ito ai mateme bodo godo na de o ni o tubo gati ene o lo le Tinubu ko di apajire to dai ni bo eto ki ko to din to gbon ai mate awon kan dari na to mo do no routine na gbe tole to àwọn ni mateme podo to gbolo me prebu e ha fona la to ja ka je so to kuno tin kame me pe to do